All right, welcome to the latest episode of This Baker Life, and we are hacking weight loss. So we're doing this live on location as I traipse through mud and get really wet shoes and feet. This is pretty awesome. And also forgot the clip to the microphone, so we're off to a good start. But I think we need to make sure we talk about this because here's the thing. I started this health journey April 1st. It's literally like April 1st right now. I started this health journey January 1st, beginning of the new year, and I thought to myself when I did that, this has to be different this time. You know, I've tried to lose weight before. I'm sure many of you are in the same boat, and you've all tried to do the same thing. And I thought, is it about the weight, or is it about the health this time? You know, what do I need to do to be different? And the big difference is definitely the health. I wanted to lose the weight, don't get me wrong, and I'm sitting here today 4 months into it, 25 pounds down, and super proud of that. But when you hear how many times I weigh myself, I think you're going to understand. If you saw the short video I did, the weight loss hacked in 60 seconds for YouTube Shorts, that's what's kind of led into this episode, was to just go into a little more detail, hack this in 10 minutes with you, what I did. So I've tried everything. I tried Herbal Magic. I tried, and not to say that any of these brands don't help you lose weight. They definitely do. But I didn't like the strategies of these brands. I tried Weight Watchers. I tried some of the other things over the years anyway. And, the pandemic happened and I gained all the weight back. I actually lost about 50 pounds about 6 years ago now. And did it kind of in a similar way to the way I'm doing it right now. I just decided, no more snacking after dinner, no more alcohol on the weekdays. And that, I dropped to 10 pounds right away just by doing that. Didn't even change the way I was eating, didn't change the meals, didn't change anything. And we're going to try and go through the forest here a little bit. So if I fall in the creek and nobody sees me, well, it's one of those social media selfie issues that everybody's going to laugh at later. So hashtag there he goes. But anyway, so we're here out at the creek just to prove that there is a creek here. And don't worry, I don't actually call it creek. And when I was doing that program, and actually there's no way across the creek, so we're going to turn around. When I was doing that program 7 years ago, it was very similar to what I'm doing right now, which is again, just not worrying about dieting, not worrying about calories, not worrying about the scale itself, and worrying more entirely about just getting to this journey. Last time it wasn't about health as much as it is now, and I'm going to get into that with you. But just worrying about the journey itself and completing it and getting to where I needed to be. But it was still about weight. It was still about the number. Lost 50 pounds, managed to keep it off that way because I wasn't doing a fad diet. I wasn't doing Atkins. I wasn't doing keto. I wasn't doing anything like that. And kept it off. Pandemic happened. A lot of DoorDash and Skip the Dishes happened, as I'm sure most people could relate. And a lot of drinking. I mean, we had time. We had downtime, right? Monday was a Saturday and Thursday was a Sunday. So, there was a lot of extra added calories coming into my life that didn't need to be there. So, gained probably about 40 pounds. Got all the way to 240. And then in December, I noticed on my Apple Watch that my cardio fitness was low, but like extremely low, like to a point where I'm like, geez, I hope I survive the next month. Hope I survive the holidays. And that was a real wake-up call. That was an opportunity for me to change my life. And I want you to do this way too. If you're somebody who's looking to lose some weight, if you're somebody who's looking for some change in your life, somebody looking to get healthy, make that your mission. Make health your mission. And I'll tell you why that's working for me right now. I don't weigh myself very much. I know I'm down 25 pounds because I do check, but I don't check weekly. In fact, the only reason I know I'm down 25 pounds, I checked yesterday in planning to do this episode, and that was the first time in 3 weeks that I had checked. So for me, everything is different this time. I do use my Apple Watch, but you can use any type of tracking device to track your progress, track how you're doing, track the fitness side of it. Now you might be saying, oh God, it's another guy who joined a gym, a guy who's a gym rat and probably just lost all the weight lifting weights all day and spends 4 hours a day at the gym. First of all, I hate working out normally. And so if you're with me on that one, guess what? You can still do this too, because there was no major working out. I'm sitting here walking in a forest. I'm walking in the woods. I'm literally doing the things that I just should be doing. And what happens is, even if you're just doing the things you should be doing, you win, right? So here's what I'm doing, just to make this more specific so you don't have to be here all day on this episode. What I do is I don't snack after dinner. Take that out right away, Monday to Friday. Maybe Monday even to Thursday. I'm going to make it even easier on you. Friday, you want to have a snack after dinner? Go for it. I do. But if you do choose a snack, and if it makes it really hard initially because you are a snacker, choose something healthier, either fruit or vegetables, or if you don't like either of those things, because I know some of you don't. Trust me, I'm kind of in the same boat here at times, so I'm just repositioning the camera because my arm's starting to hurt. What I would say is choose popcorn. Popcorn is great. You can have like 5 cups of Air Pop popcorn and still only have 80 calories put in you. So it's a hell of a lot better than a chip bag. So do that if you have to snack. But if you can try to avoid snacking Monday to Thursday, all I'm asking you to do is do it for 4 days. It's just a health issue. It's not a weight loss issue because you're going to lose weight regardless. Okay, in this program that I'm going to give you. So it is essentially just that simple. Cut the snacking. Also, if you're a wine drinker or any kind of other drinker, cut that too, but just during the week. And you're saying, okay, just during the week, I understand that. What's he saying? I can drink myself to sleep on Friday or Saturday? No, but you do need to afford yourself some indulgence days. You do need to afford yourself some days, and I do not call them cheat days. And if you've been following me on TikTok, you know that this whole journey, I've not called them cheat days, because as soon as you make it cheat days, you make it wrong. But an indulgence day, a day where you can have more than what you had before or had during the week, doesn't sound as wrong, and it doesn't demotivate you. So that's a huge key. Change the phraseology in your brain, change the way you talk about it, change the way you think about it, and call it an indulgence day. And by all means, have 1 or 2 of them. Have it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, get back on track. So for me specifically, it's Sunday through Thursday. There's no snacking Sunday night, no drinking Sunday night, and that goes all the way till Thursday, and then Friday I'll indulge. Doesn't mean I get slammed, and doesn't mean I have 7 cheeseburgers, but what it does mean is I don't worry about it nearly as much. And you need to have those days. Those are the days that will make you quit if you don't have them. Right? And so if you want to avoid quitting this whole thing and making your health journey a success, just have those indulgence days. Now, the other thing I added is 5 days of exercise per week. Some will say 3 is enough, and that probably is enough, but I needed the journey to happen quicker. My cardio health was not where I wanted it to be. My health with my kids and my wife and just running around and doing things just wasn't there. It was hard to climb stairs. I needed to do things a little bit quicker. So I went with 5 days. You can do 3. But either way, make sure there's at least 1 or 2 rest days in there. Do not become the person that doesn't rest, especially if you're in a sedentary body. If you are in a body that's like that, like I was, a couch potato, if it doesn't get a chance to recover the muscles that you've worked all week, you actually will retain the weight. And I had that. I plateaued about 3 weeks in. Once I got rid of all the water weight, once I got rid of, a little bit of the extra poundage, all of a sudden I just got stuck at 220, and I could not break that wall. Didn't matter how much I changed my exercise up. Did not matter how much and I realized I was doing too much. I was doing 6 days a week at that time. And as soon as I added that second day of rest, that chance for my body to recover, things started to move again, and we're back on the weight loss journey. But again, I don't want you to make this about the number. Why I worried about my plateau was I knew it wasn't muscle building. And it might have been a little bit, but I knew it wasn't entirely that. It was that I was not giving my body a break. So as soon as I started to do that, things started to move again, weight loss wise. But then I stopped checking the scale again. And I did that because it's not about the number. It's about your health. And if you make this entirely about your health, you will not quit working out. You will not quit making yourself eat better. You will not quit the non-snacking. You will not quit the non-drinking, because you're doing something for you. You're not doing it for the scale. You're not doing it for the number. You're not doing it at all for any of that. You're doing it for your health and for your family. And if you're going to do that, all of a sudden now you're going to win. You're going to be losing weight, But again, it's not about the number. It's about how you feel. So what I want you to try to do when you try this program, we're going to end this pretty soon here. We're at 10 minutes. I promised you 10 minutes. What I want to do to wrap this up is say this. Make it about your health. Make it about your health. Make it about how you feel. Measure how you feel on a daily basis, not the scale. Get off the scale. You want to do it every once in a while, do it every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, fine. But, and you should measure kind of where you're at, because you do have an ideal place to be for your height and age and all that stuff. So just having an idea of where it is good. You can track it in your watch tracker, wherever you track it. But don't check it every day. Don't check it once a week. Check in on you. How do you feel? Are you feeling better? Is the exercise making you pant less as you go up the stairs? Are you able to play with your kids more? Are you a hockey coach, baseball coach, soccer coach that's able to participate in the drills you're doing with your kids? Those types of things. Do you know how good you feel? You feel a hell of a lot better than when you see 10 pounds off the scale, I'll tell you that. You feel good when you see 10 pounds off the scale, but you feel a hell of a lot better when you realize you can do more things in your life. You can be better, and you can be the best you that you are. So, or that you can be. So, that's your chance. This is your opportunity. I said you can hack weight loss in 60 seconds in my short, because it takes 60 seconds to make this decision, probably even less. Focus on your health entirely. Do it that way. You'll never lose. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you again next week on this Baker Life podcast. Like and subscribe today for more as I go right through that giant squishy mud pile. Like and subscribe today and get out there and exercise. You're going to love it.